For 75 years, an unresolved oil curse has haunted India's economy. Since the nation's early days, every single administration has been trapped by a desperate need for imported petroleum, pleading with the public to reduce consumption, yet never breaking the cycle. Ask average citizens what natural gas is used for, and they will likely name three things: the flame cooking our food, the fuel running our autos, or the power keeping lights on. But that misses the massive industrial reality. Natural gas is the invisible chemical backbone keeping 6 foundational sectors alive: fertilizer, pharmaceuticals, plastic, steel, glass, and ceramics. Cut off that gas, and within weeks, the cascade effect is brutal. Fertilizer production halts, meaning farmers cannot plant their next crop. Pharmaceutical factories run dry, entirely halting the production of insulin, basic antibiotics, and critical medical equipment. Without a constant, uninterrupted flow of natural gas, the foundation of the world's 5th largest economy collapses into a total industrial flatline. This diagram tracks India's immense natural gas deficit. Every year, the country consumes around 65 billion cubic meters of gas, but domestic facilities only produce 35 billion. That leaves a massive 30 billion cubic meter void that must be filled purely by imports. The danger extends beyond the size of this gap. A full 40% of that imported lifeline comes from one single country. That country is Qatar. A nation with a population smaller than Bangalore effectively holds a single-point failure switch for India's industrial engine. A single port shutdown, a regional missile strike, or a bad diplomatic call could sever this lifeline overnight. To compound the danger, India only maintains a fragile 60-day reserve of natural gas. For context, China keeps over 90 days on hand, and France holds 108 days. India is effectively a geopolitical hostage. We are entirely reliant on a foreign power we cannot control, paying a price we cannot negotiate, while a 60-day clock constantly ticks down. To solve this, the government is throwing away the foreign import playbook entirely. Instead, they are looking inward at a massive 200-year supply of coal sitting right beneath Indian soil. This visualization shows the chemical logic of traditional combustion. Since the 13th century, we've essentially taken a rock, supplied it with unlimited oxygen, and burned it, resulting in nothing but fire, heat, and useless ash. But through a modern science called coal gasification, if you place that exact same rock into a sealed chamber at 1000 degrees Celsius and pump in steam with strictly limited oxygen, it doesn't burn, it dismantles. The carbon and hydrogen atoms detach and bond into a highly valuable gas called syngas. Syngas is essentially a chemical Lego block. Its atoms can be rearranged in one sequence to create ammonia for fertilizer, another sequence to make methanol for transport, or processed directly into pure hydrogen to feed heavy manufacturing. By utilizing this chemistry, a single dirty rock holds the exact chemical potential to wipe out India's 30 billion cubic meter import dependency entirely, a feat China has already achieved. But there is a brutal material science reality standing in the way. Not all coal on Earth is created equal. This chart ranks the global tiers of coal quality by energy output. As you can see, India's massive reserves are almost entirely trapped at the very bottom, made up of low-grade lignite and sub-bituminous coal. The specific problem with this bottom-tier rock is its sheer volume of waste. While coal imported from Australia has an ash content of 10 to 20%, Indian coal contains up to 50% ash. Half of the rock is usable energy, the other half is pure garbage. This extreme level of ash makes standard gasification technology wildly inefficient. The machinery gets clogged, the required chemical reactions are stifled, and the entire system becomes mechanically complex and expensive to scale. To reach energy independence, Indian engineers cannot just copy the systems used in the US or China. They must invent a highly customized way to extract clean, high-value gas from the dirtiest rock on the planet. Even if the engineering puzzle is solved, there is an economic trap. Domestic gasification requires billions in upfront capital, and the resulting gas is only profitable when global natural gas prices are high. China has already lived this boom and bust cycle multiple times. When global prices spike due to foreign conflicts, their coal-to-gas plants print money. But the moment global prices crash, it becomes cheaper to just import foreign gas, causing those same domestic plants to bleed cash. This aggressive market volatility is exactly why private Indian companies are terrified to invest 10,000 crores into a new facility. Their profitability would hinge entirely on the unpredictable chaos of global geopolitics. If judged strictly on a free market spreadsheet, building a network of coal gasification plants is an unjustifiable, massive financial risk. The Modi government's 37,500 crore coal gasification initiative moves past commercial profit concerns to establish a national defense strategy. Coal gasification acts as a massive health insurance policy for a nation of 1.4 billion people. You purchase it not to generate a standard return, but to ensure the nation can survive a sudden disaster without completely collapsing. It specifically protects the nation against sudden wars, foreign supply squeezes, or aggressive new sanctions dictated by unpredictable foreign leaders. By conquering the mechanical nightmare of 50% ash coal, India finally breaks its 75-year curse and secures total industrial sovereignty.